my name is Lopez, and today's video I'm going to make a no-knead bread. The no-knead bread is a type of bread that you use a low amount of yeast, a wet dough, and a long time fermentation. So this will make the gluten strands, and that's why you don't need to knead it. The result is very delicious. You just need to leave the dough resting for between 6 and 12 hours. So I usually make it in the morning, and in the afternoon I bake it. I'm going to show you how I do it. So those are the ingredients. I'm going to use 3 cups of all-purpose flour, I'm using 1 teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 of yeast, and 2 cups of water. The recipe asks for 1 cup and a half, but here in California where I live, it's very dry, so when I use only 1 cup, it doesn't make the dough as wet as we need. The dough is ready. You just wrap with a plastic film. Cover it and let it rest. So after 6 hours or 8 hours, I'm going to go back to you and show you the next step. Okay, so 6 hours have passed. My dough is ready. Right now I will preheat the oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. The recipe asks you to use a Dutch oven. However, I don't have a Dutch oven. I have a regular pan. My pan have a glass lid, and there is no plastic, no anything, so that's why I use it. I'm going to put this inside, and the pot needs to be very hot. I'm going to put a little bit of cornbread, so the dough is not going to stick on the pan. We are going to bake for 30 minutes with the lid on, and then more 15 minutes without the lid. So the bread needs all the moisture from the dough to be baked, and then when it's totally baked, we can remove the lid and we'll have a very nice crust. I'm going to show you how the dough it is right now. 30 minutes before we put the dough on the oven, you need to fold a little bit. It's not kneading, but it's just fold so you can feel the dough. In my recipe, I put some flour to not stick while I am folding. I'm going to show you how to fold, and this helps me to not have the dough on my hands when I move from this to my pan, because you need to be very quick, because when you remove the pan from the oven, the pan is very hot, so you don't want to miss. You don't want to leave this cool down, otherwise your dough is not going to be as good as it would. So almost 7 hours have passed, and that's the results. Very sticky, dough. So I'm going to preheat the oven and I'm going to be back here to show how to fold the dough. That's how I do. I remove from the sides. It's beautiful dough. I put a little bit of all-purpose flour to not stick to my counter. I like also to have my hands like this with a little bit of flour, and then I put it here. So making this process right now, like 30 minutes before baking it, will make it easier for you to use after. To use when the dough is ready to put on the very hot pan. So basically you just need to fold, you know? Fold, fold, and fold. So you can have this little ball. See, very sticky. You have this ball. Let me show you here. Yeah, my ball. And to avoid sticking back, because I'm going to put it back, I put a little bit of flour here as well, again on my hands, and you will be able to take it and put it back. That's all. Okay, so my oven is preheated to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to show you how I do to put the dough on the pan. So be careful because it's very hot. I already burned myself another time. So I usually put this here. This is cornmeal. So I'm going to use a little bit of cornmeal here to avoid the dough to stick. And I'm going to make my hands dry so he can handle the dough. Like this. Yeah. We'll put the lid back on carefully. Put it back. So in 30 minutes I'm going to remove the lid and we can have a sneak peek on how it is. And then after I remove the lid, more 15 minutes and the bread is ready. Okay, so 30 minutes have passed. I need to take the lid now. So that's the result until now, and now I'm going to put it back for more 15 minutes. When it's ready, I'll be back. So 15 minutes have passed, my bread is ready. I'm going to bring it here so you can show the result. I'm going to remove from the pan, the pot, and let it cool down. And that's the result. So once it's cooled down, I'm going to cut it and you can see the final results. This is still hot, but as you can see, it's very crunchy and delicious. It's still a little bit warm. It's crunchy and soft. Delicious. This bread with butter, it's delicious. So you can see that it's almost melting. So thanks for watching. Like my video, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends. If you have some doubts or comments, leave your message below. Bye bye.